Hi guys, this is Ratchet's Raw, and we're gonna continue playing Black Book. So last time I got stuck here battling Philemon again, because I didn't expect that to happen, and I was really tired. I didn't have any more energy to go through another battle, because the first one lasted for like 30 minutes or so, and again what he was doing this one to me last time. So I went for the third slot and put the little amount of cards that I'm going to use, and I don't know how many of the attacks am I supposed to do, but I did keep some of the cards that again first does damage, increase the value in shields, increase the damage itself, and there are also keys here that can do damage to all of them. And oh no, I forgot. I just remembered that I forgot to put remove negative status, and even he does the curses, and so I feel like this is not gonna go well. Okay. Battle. Oh no! Oh no! Hi, it's Ratchet again, doing a voiceover because I was quiet throughout this battle so I can concentrate better on what to do next. And it turned out to be pretty useful. And I have to say, this is the hardest battle ever in this game. It's not only about which card you have, but also about timing it right at which ones to use. So in the third slot of the book, I placed some of the cards that increase the shielding and damage as well, especially some that can both increase damage and shielding at the same time. There are also cards that increase the number of orders and keys. I only put them there because they give me health as well. It turned out to be pretty useful as I had more orders and keys. And also I kept the number of cards in this slot as minimum as possible, and as I noticed, some of the cards kept coming up more often than it was in the other slots. So that I should keep in mind for the next few battles that come in this game. The most important card of them all was removing negative status in this battle. Philemon does a lot of curses on me that decrease the damage that I do to the point that I can only do 1 damage. So it's pretty useless to do any damage to him with that status. So then there are the minions as well. They do a lot of damage and they add status effects that include health and spikes. Spike's effect is something to keep an eye out because it cost me winning as I didn't pay attention. Then there's weakness card. I kept adding a lot of weaknesses to Philemon because that way he could only do 1 damage to me. It was pretty useful. And I also used some of the double curses on him that do even more curses. So that he kept increasing that as much as possible so he can't do anything to me. So after I increased it, I focused on some of the minions to decrease their damage as well, because as you can see they do a lot of damage, 40, 50, that about. Philemon also sometimes puts shielding as well, but not too often, and that amount is always on 100. I put eliminate shielding card as well, but that card can only be used once, so I have already used it at the beginning of the battle to do that much damage as possible. So, and for the shielding as well, I kept increasing the value of shields as well, because increase the value along with the damage as well. There's also another useful card around here is the burning herbs. I kept adding that as well because for every herb I used, they all suffer damage. That was pretty useful. So with the herbs, I kept adding some of the shieldings when the cards didn't appear, or the value wasn't even, or I needed more value. Not only shielding, I also put some of the increased damage as well. I noticed that if I keep the amount of damage I do over the amount of decreased damage, I might as well do damage to him. But then again, it wasn't pretty useful yet. So this card worked pretty well on the minions to the point that some of them died before I could even do damage with the orders as well. Now this battle, it is about time to get right when to use remove negative status and when to strike back. So when the remove negative status appears in my book along with remove positive status of Philemon, because again spikes, and then some attacking cards like Nava appear, I was able to strike as much as possible. So all this time I kept increasing the damage. I was able to use it when needed after removing negative status. Not only with the card, but also with some of the herbs that I had on me. Oh yeah, the herbs. I had a lot of that. I'm pretty sure wasted half of them on this battle. They're the ones that put shielding on when cards don't appear in the book, and the ones that increase damage as well. And I also used some of the herbs that increase the number of orders you can do. This was very useful as well, along with the well-versed. I'm not sure what well-versed affected, but I think it's about when the cards will appear back in the book. So when all the minions are dead, I use remove negative status and remove passive sounds if it has spikes on, and then I do as much damage as possible. Another useful card that is the Bluestone. This card gives healing at the beginning of each round, and these enemies were pretty bringing my health down before I could even increase the shielding value. So doing that as much as possible kept my health up as much as possible if the shielding wasn't as high as possible at the beginning of the battle, as you see. As you see, I only have one card that does damage to all of them, which maybe I should have put one more just in case. But then again, it turned out to be pretty useful when defeating all of them, so I could focus on Philemon again. But then again, he's gonna keep spawning the minions back even after I defeat all of them. Then there's the card Blood Clotted Staff. The card that puts the value of the shielding on the amount of health lost in the previous round. I used that one mostly when I didn't have any other shielding card. It is pretty useful when I suffer a lot of damage and then I need to increase it as well. And as I said, when the other shielding cards don't appear in the slot. One more thing, the value of shielding also works on the herbs, meaning that their value is also increased when used. That was pretty useful. And then there's the waste. I'm not even sure if I should have put the waste on because it only does 7. I was putting them all on the minions instead of Philemon because, well, one of them died as well, if not on this battle, then on some of the previous ones that I played. I hope I was a bit helpful with this. As I said, I kept quiet through this battle to concentrate better. I hope I didn't miss anything as the battle comes to an end. Let's finish him off, once and for all. Yes. Waste. He's done. Oof. 1 hour and 13 minutes. Took me to kill him. Oof. It was so worth it, doing it one more time.
The leshyi falls to the ground hissing and disappears without a trace. You feel Philemon's sorcery disappear around you. Shadows vanish one after the other. Karnish thanks you and explains how to get to his sleeping father, outlining the necessary rituals. The Raven will wait for you there.
Oof, I kept quiet through all these battles so I could concentrate better and it paid off. Okay, tell me I'll be out, or not. What's next?
Leshyi's son told me to go north, to the old field.
Okay.
Better not waste any time. Every day counts.
Oof, well, how I can relax a little bit knowing that I'm now finally beaten him. Okay, now look at the... What should I take? I'm not on level 19. Pages which really increase their value by 1. Close the trick allow you to change one card with the trump one. I don't know what that does. Drop prices. Alright, items that can be used per turn. Reaches the peasants. Never active slots. Draw additional key page each turn. Choose from 4 pages after a battle. Opening a tooltip does not reduce the experience involved for a correct. Okay, which one should I do then? Yeah, I need to get rid of you. Get rid of you all. All you do is just do me harm. Setting you all. Okay, where's the minigun shop? Right there. We'll send the guy that does the waste. That's him. Alright, tell me everything is going to be reduced. Oh, wait. Did I get you? Huh? Okay, do less, do less. I don't want you tormenting me. I don't care what you do. I just want you to bring me less of the curses. Less and less. But you'll be back after a day. 3. No. Hate you all so much. I hate you all. Nope. And the worst one remains. Oof. It's reduced by 50. Take a punt like this. Gotta keep it beneath the 200. Alright then. Well, after everything I did, I just... Okay, I should set off so this can all remain saved. So... Alright. For those of you interested, this is a slot I've been using, so you can just screenshot if you're stuck as well to see what I used. Okay. Book merchant, I might as well go there.
Be wise and go forth. Knowledge will serve as your daily bread.
Well then, buy some Sakobors for sure. Reduces waste on the turn start by 1. Buy it. Then what's this? Immunity, poison immunity to waste. Status does not vanish within battle rockers. That could be very useful. I'm gonna buy this. Absorb the next negative status. Yeah, I only used that with herbs. I'm just buying them all. And that's all. There we go. And set off one more time so it can remain saved. Okay, useful cards we have.
In this old, abandoned field, neither trees
I'm
nor
gonna let you
crops
finish.
grow. The only things standing are old poles and 2 thin birches. The leshyi's son told you to tie their tops together to find the way to his father.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna end this video right here. It's been very long. I don't know how it's gonna remain the editing process after this, but here we go. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want me to continue making more videos like this, please leave a like, a comment, and share it with your friends. If you happen to see my channel for the first time, please consider subscribing and hit the bell button to receive latest notifications about my videos. Okay, goodbye.